Imagine a nation that spent decades watching from the sidelines. Always so close to the FIFA World Cup, yet falling short at the most crucial moments. Every generation carried hope. Every qualification campaign began with the same dream. But time after time, it ended in heartbreak. But in 2026, everything changed. For the first time in history, Uzbekistan secured its place at the FIFA World Cup. An achievement that not only transformed the nation's football story, but also made history for all of Central Asia. How did a country once known as the team that always came so close finally break through to football's biggest stage? These are the incredible facts behind Uzbekistan's historic journey to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. For years, Uzbekistan lived in the shadow of heartbreaking failures. They always arrived with great expectations, carrying the dreams of millions of their people. Yet every time the FIFA World Cup seemed within reach, something would go wrong. A match they couldn't win, a goal that never came, or a single moment that shattered everything. That's why Uzbekistan became known as the team that was always so close. But 2026 changed everything. A new generation of Uzbek players refused to repeat the mistakes of the past. They fought with determination, discipline, and the belief that a dream this big could one day become reality. And when the final whistle blew, history was finally made. Uzbekistan officially became the first Central Asian nation ever to qualify for the FIFA World Cup, an achievement that belongs not only to one team, but to an entire region that had waited decades to see one of its nations reach football's biggest stage. From a country that repeatedly fell at the final hurdle, Uzbekistan now stands alongside the giants of world football. A journey filled with tears, years of waiting, and dreams that once seemed impossible, has finally become reality. And in 2026, the world will finally see the flag of Uzbekistan flying proudly at the FIFA World Cup. Many people looked at Uzbekistan's qualification for the 2026 FIFA World Cup and saw it as a surprise. But the truth is, this was no stroke of luck. It was the result of a long-term plan that began many years ago. While many nations simply dreamed of reaching the World Cup, Uzbekistan chose to build a strong foundation. The government invested heavily in youth football, constructing thousands of training pitches, developing modern academies, and creating a nationwide player development system. They understood one important truth. Success is not built overnight. The children who once trained on those new fields grew into a generation of players who were more skilled, more disciplined, and better prepared to compete on the international stage. Year after year, Uzbekistan continued working quietly. No massive headlines. No empty promises. They trusted the process. And eventually, that investment began to pay off. Their young players started shining in international competitions, before ultimately leading their nation to the greatest achievement in its football history. Qualifying for the 2026 FIFA World Cup was not a miracle. It was proof that when a nation thinks long-term, invests from the grassroots level, and believes in its young generation, even the biggest dreams can become reality. Uzbekistan did not buy success. They built it.